Rarebirds take RareBirdsrv take 8.
Here we are in Devil's Tower, Wyoming. There's the tower behind us.
We made it.
3 states in 4 days.
Yeah, so we did some boondocking through Harvest Host, and we left you in Clear Lake, Iowa. It was about an hour. Our first stop was in Round Lake, Minnesota,
Which was beautiful. We got to be right on the lake.
Yep.
And when you boondock, you don't have AC or your microwave. You have full water tank, so you can use the bathroom or take a shower, and propane to cook. But that night we didn't cook. We ate at the winery. We had a flatbread pizza and we had a bunch of wine.
delicious. And they had some severe weather that evening, which was interesting. Lots of wind, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We like played in it.
Yeah.
Took some crazy wind pictures, which is on our Instagram
Yep.
site if you check it out.
And then then we pulled out the next morning. It was about a 2-hour drive into North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little place called 4E Winery, and
You gotta drive down a dirt road to get to it.
yeah, like a one-laner, like down on the side, no shoulders. Pretty cool spot. Old Bonanza farm that they had converted into a winery, and
They had really great wine.
yeah, we had rhubarb wine for the first time, delicious, and also some apple wine made from apples, all grown in North Dakota. Cool spot. And the next morning we headed to Bismarck.
Yeah, and that was a little bit longer of a drive.
Yep,
So
it's about 4 hours-ish.
we stopped in Jamestown, North Dakota,
Cool spot.
and checked out the world's largest bison, which is cool. That's what doing these road trips are for, you know, like, so you can see like weird oddities.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's free.
It was free too. Yeah, they have a whole like old town village, and oh man, some serious wind. And some actual live bison herd.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah, that was cool. That was a
And
cool
then we
spot.
got back in the car and continued to our KOA in Bismarck.
Very nice KOA. We hung out. We drove downtown Bismarck, checked out their little downtown area. It was super hot.
Oh god, it was like 100 degrees out, I think. And we found a brewery.
Laughing Sun. Thanks for letting us hang out.
And it had a patio for us. There was no coverage, so they didn't have umbrellas or anything. It was so hot.
We did it though. We did it.
But we had some beer and then checked out the murals. They have murals all over the city. They're just beautiful.
Yeah, Bismarck was really
Didn't
cool.
expect that at all.
Yeah, it's a cool little town.
Yeah.
And then we're next morning we took off and headed towards Rapid City area, South Dakota. Yeah. And that drive was
That was a crazy drive. It's like no drive I've ever had in my whole life. We were in the middle of nowhere on a 2-lane road.
with no shoulder.
No shoulder, one south or east or west, and
Yeah, we were going north-south. We were going south.
yeah.
No, you know, nothing for hours.
Just like land. It's like open land. You need some land. There's some land in South Dakota. And then me and Lando had to go to the bathroom. We couldn't even pull over because there's no shoulder.
No.
We finally found a gas station.
In Riva, South Dakota.
And it was like 2 pumps, and the pumps were from like the 1980s.
It was like Back to the Future.
You had to go in to pay. And there was a bunch of people there because I think everybody was freaking out, needed gas, or needed to use the bathroom like we did.
But lo and behold, we made it.
Yeah.
And we ended up at our third winery, Naked Winery, and they also have a brewery there called Sick and Twisted Brewery. Cool spot. It's just the tasting room and then the brewery next to it.
And they serve food also.
Yep, they got food. We got a really cool spot, boondocking, out back on this like water feature, this like creek. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. Weather wasn't too bad while we were there.
No.
Oh, it rained a little bit. I forgot. It did rain.
But it was cool. It wasn't. It was finally. I felt like it was a little bit cooler than we'd been running into.
Yeah.
And
The next morning we woke up and we drove to
Mount Rushmore, and we snuck Lando into Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, no dogs allowed.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
brought him in. We have a little video if you want to watch that.
Yeah.
Where we put him in the backpack.
Yeah.
We got him.
That was fun. And Mount Rushmore was super cool. You know, we drove up there with the camper and parked with all the other campers. I mean, it's like so busy, so crazy busy. And then headed to Crazy Horse National Memorial.
Wow. Which that was not planned. We just were like, let's go see it.
You got to do it if you're there.
Yeah.
It's barely finished, but it's weirdly more spectacular than Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Super
There's
cool.
a lot of stuff to do. They have
And it's
like,
completely dog friendly. It might be, yeah, it's completely dog friendly. The whole museum we got to do with Lando in our backpack, which was really nice.
Yeah. And then we headed here to
Yeah.
Wyoming.
Yeah. So that was just
It was great 4 days.
yeah.
It went
And-
fast, and we got more boondocking in our future.
Yeah, for sure, for
We-
sure.
We enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks Harvest Host and the Round Lake Winery, 4E Winery, and Naked Winery.
And Sick and Twisted Brewery.
And Sick and Twisted Brewery! Because I mostly drink beer.
Yeah, we did there. All right,
Yep.
thanks guys.
Yep, we'll be back with how it went here. All right, like and subscribe.